So you know all about the law of attraction. You've probably even given it a serious shot. But if you're here, my guess is that something just isn't clicking, right? Well, today, we're going to pull back the curtain and look at the hidden mistakes that might be secretly blocking you from getting the results you've been working so hard for.
Sound familiar? You have put in the time. I mean, you've been diligent, you've stayed positive, but that change you're looking for, it just isn't showing up. It is so frustrating, and believe me, you are definitely not the only one feeling this way.
You know the drill, right? Waking up, looking yourself in the mirror, repeating those powerful affirmations. I am wealthy, I am successful, I am loved. You've got the words memorized.
And then there's this. You've sat quietly, closed your eyes, and painted that perfect, vivid picture of the life you want. You've really tried to feel it, to send all that positive energy out into the universe, doing exactly what all the books and gurus tell you to do.
And yet, here we are, asking the big question. After all of that effort, why hasn't your reality budged? Is the whole law just broken? Are you doing something wrong? Or is there something much, much deeper going on here?
Okay, so here's the big secret we really need to get. The law itself isn't broken, and the universe is not ignoring you. The real issue is the depth of our awareness. This whole thing operates on a level that's way deeper than just our surface-level thoughts and wishes. So let's dive into the first of 3 huge hidden mistakes. We're going to call this one the fear signal. And this is a big one because it operates almost completely under the radar of our conscious minds. So picture this internal battle. On the surface, you're saying, "Yes, universe, I want more money, bring it on." But deep down, subconsciously, a hidden fear might be broadcasting a totally different message, like a fear of the taxes, the pressure, or maybe how having a lot of money might change your life and your relationships. Here's what you've got to remember. Emotion is the fuel in this engine, and fear, it's one of our most powerful emotions. It sends out this high-voltage signal that completely drowns out your simple, quiet desire. When it comes down to it, the universe always responds to the loudest signal it receives. Okay, let's move on to mistake number 2, and what's really interesting is how that fear signal we just talked about often leads directly into this next pitfall. This one is super subtle, but incredibly common, and it's all about where you put your attention. It's the focus on lack. Think about it. You say you want more money, but then you spend your entire day worrying about bills, nervously checking your bank account balance, and maybe even complaining to friends about how you just never have enough. You're constantly staring at the empty space where the money is supposed to be. And here's the kicker. The universe doesn't really hear the word money. It feels the vibration, which in this case is don't have. By focusing on the absence of what you want, you just end up amplifying that feeling of not having. And so, the universe, being a good mirror, just delivers exactly what you're focused on, more not having. This brings us perfectly to our third and final hidden mistake, and it's a trap so many of us fall into without even realizing it. It's born from that focus on lack. We'll call it the resistance trap, and it's all about trying to control things and being too attached. You know, when you become desperately attached to a specific outcome, like it has to happen this way on this timeline, you're not coming from a place of trust. You're coming from a place of tension and control. And that attachment, that white-knuckled grip on your desire, is what creates a massive wall of energetic resistance. You can see the chain reaction pretty clearly, right? Your attachment creates resistance. That resistance then acts like a dam, blocking the natural flow of energy and opportunity coming to you. And when that flow is blocked, well, your manifestation just stalls out. It's kind of like planting a seed and then digging it up every 5 minutes to see if it's growing. You've got to let go and trust the process. Okay, so we've looked at the mistakes, the fear signal, the focus on lack, and the resistance trap. But what's the actual solution? This is where we need to completely reframe our understanding. It's less about attraction and more about something else entirely. It's about alignment. And let's get one thing straight. This isn't about wishing on a star or waving a magic wand and just hoping for the best. Nope. It's a fundamental law of energy, just like gravity. It's all about cause and effect. But the cause is happening inside of you, on an energetic level. And this right here is the ultimate takeaway. The real work isn't out there trying to force things to happen. It's getting your inner world in order. It's about getting what you say you want, what you feel you deserve, and what you truly believe is possible, all lined up and moving in the same direction. When your thoughts, your beliefs, and your emotions are all singing the same song, the universe has no choice but to reflect that harmony right back at you. So, we've seen how fear,
lack and resistance can really get in the way, and how true alignment is the real key to unlocking all of this. And now, the spotlight shifts over to you.
I want you to take a moment and just be really honest with yourself. As you were listening, which one of these mistakes kind of jumped out at you? Was it the fear signal, the focus on lack, or that resistance trap? Just recognizing the pattern, that's the first and most powerful step you can possibly take. Thanks for joining me for this one.